Hey, it's Photography Bonsai. Today we're going to try to take some photos of texture, basically having the subject parallel to the sensor. You can use them for so many different things like backgrounds, or selling them on stock websites. Of course they have to be edited, but this is the first piece of that puzzle. So let's get started. Going into manual focus. At least for me, the most obvious texture is all of this snow around. It's pretty uniform. There's some areas that are very clean, so I'm going to take a few of those. What I'm using is the Canon EOS M5, 32mm f1.4, and one of the extension tubes that I have for the EFM system, a 10mm, so that's going to get me a little closer than I can with just the lens. Human-made structures are a great one for textures because there is a lot of uniformity usually, so this brick wall, also the sidewalks, I'm going to take photos of those. I'm using autofocus. It's pretty quick. I just have to get relatively close so the camera can figure out where to focus. Try this fence here. In this case, the fence, you really want to have something pretty good at macro. I'll definitely have to crop that one, but it might work. This has got some nice rust on it. Some of these won't work too well because they're rounded surfaces, but you can potentially crop in. If the tree is thick enough, it'll work nicely, but these are pretty thin. I might go over to a area. First, I'll try this one at least though. If you can't fully fill the frame with your subject, don't worry about it because you can always crop. But it is nice to have more resolution when you're able, possible. But it's not a huge deal if you can't. This one's got some paint on it, so it'll look a little different. That was a quick attempt at trying to do texture photos outdoors. Of course, all the human buildings and things work really well because they're so uniform. They have so many flat surfaces. Out with the trees and things, it's a little bit more challenging. Maybe something more telephoto would work better, but you still want to get pretty close to the subject. So you need a good amount of magnification on your lens. Anyways, we're going to try this more in the future, but we'll see what we got in these, or you've already seen them, but I'm going to check them out. And anyways, Photography Bonsai. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing. That helps me out a lot. Likes and cheers yourself out a lot as well. Thanks again. That's about it. Hope you enjoyed this video about